Hi everyone, this is Dina Dillon and I'm coming to you live from my bathroom. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm doing it because most of us probably put our makeup on in the bathroom. So why not film here? I am one of your new Boom ambassadors and I'm happy to be here to talk to you today. First off, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I turned 50 years old this year. And back in my 40s, which is 10 years ago, I decided to stop coloring my hair. At that point, I sought out other women who had gone ahead and done a transition. Since I had been dyeing my hair since I was like 15 years old. I went to cosmetology school and stuff when I was in high school. So I was a redhead forever. And I decided I'm gonna look. And I found Cindy Joseph and Boom. No lie. I found her through the Gray and Proud or Going Gray and Looking Great program. That's what it was. And there's a book out there and stuff, and she was in it. And I thought she was awesome. And then, of course, she had just started her Boom product. Well, I reached out to her, and I actually got to go. I drove 3 hours to Houston, Texas, and got to be on a television show and meet Cindy Joseph. And what we did was a small round meeting in a living room, and she picked out a couple of us to put on some Boom products, and then the news media, they actually interviewed some of us. Well, I was fortunate enough to be one of those people. You can find the video online and probably on the Boom website somewhere. I had my transition hair. I had real long hair and started to cut it, stopped coloring. It was about this length and or a little shorter. And half of it was my transition color, which was faded, ugly, orangish, reddish, blah, blah, blah. And then I had my white hairs coming out. And I looked interesting. But my whole story and the reason for being there is to be real, be me. So here I am today with no makeup on. Fresh in the morning to show you what I do and how I boom. And the big hashtag, how do you boom? We'd love to see pictures of how you boom. And so today I am going to start out and show you a little nugget of heaven that you're supposed to mix gently like this in your hands. And what that is Boom Nectar. And I rub it together and I end up putting it around my eyes, around my lips, the delicate spots that end up getting a little more wrinkly than other spots, which, by the way, wrinkles are not a big deal because it is just our time in our life. It happens. We're all gonna get them. Who cares? It's normal. Accept it. So nectar, Boom Nectar, feels great, smells good, and is lovely. The next thing I do is a real quick Boom Gold. Now, Boom Gold is for your face and all over. This also has a little tiny eyedropper, and it doesn't take much. And I put it on my fingers, rub it in my hand, and you just gently go around in circles. And I'm not pushing heavily on my face. I am getting it on me, but, you know, just in gentle circles. And don't forget all these fun neck spots. And just rub it in real good. All right. Oh, and let me point out something. So, being a human, being a woman or man, you know, there's men out there too that I'm sure are using Boom products, who, even when they're 50, get little marks on their face. Guess what? Hormones. It happens. It's okay. You know what? It's all right. All right, the next thing, which is totally rocking. Boom Cotton. Boom. It is lovely piece of heaven. And it looks a little odd when you open it, but it's not odd. This is a little piece of heaven right here. Boom Cotton helps with the shine control. It's a wonderful moisturizer and it smells natural. It doesn't stink. And look, it's gonna last you almost forever. It doesn't take gobs to do this. And just rub it on gently all over down your neck. Whoops. And boom. Ooh, another thing down. All right, so then our next little heaven, which I love, of course, is our boomsticks. Boomsticks. All right, now there is Glow. Glow, I use it a lot for little spots that end up drying. But let me tell you, right here on my fingers for cuticles, it's perfect. Now, if you also just want lip gloss on your lips, boom, done. So Boomstick Glue is awesome. It is super easy to use all over your body because that's all it is. It's glow, just like the regular glow that we have. The Boom, I'm going off the camera, whoops, our Boom Silk. All right, color. This is our major little heaven right here. All I do is I use it straight from the stick. I don't mess with doing anything fancy. I don't have time. Well, I say that. I have a lot more time now than I did when I had children at home. But so look, I look like crazy woman, but it's okay. Look, just rub it in gently. Boop, 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 boop. A little circle here. And this gives you like a little color up here because I kind of have a big forehead and it makes it like you've been out in the sun a little bit, but I haven't. And you saw that I put it on my lips as well. You can go darker and do a couple more extra swipes if you want. I had put the clear on first, or the glow, and so it's not as dark as it could be if I went straight with the Boomstick color. All right, Boomstick. Oh my goodness, here it is. There it is, Glimmer. Love it. So just a little bit, and I put this right on my eyelids and right here under my eyelids, just a little bit. Just to the side, you know, halfway of my eyes back. And it gives just a little shine. Also, on the edge, I'll do that with my lips. So it softens the color on my lips. I kind of like the little glimmer part. And I'll rub it in gently, just real gentle, especially around the eyes. And honestly, that's it. But I will tell you, I do enjoy putting on a little bit of mascara. And I'll keep this covered up. But I like a little bit more mascara because I feel like I have blonde eyelashes. And I think it helps my pop just a little bit more. But you can do whatever you want. If you want to stay completely all natural, which is what I love being, I don't like all the extra stuff, poisons and everything else to rub on my skin, but I do like a little bit of mascara just because I feel like it finalizes it all and I'm done. So just think how quick that is in the morning. I've been chatting to you for a couple minutes or so and I just comb my hair and I'm ready to go. So if you're ready to purchase some Boom, head on over to their website, check it out. There's all kinds of products. There's the Boomstick, comes in a great little bag, zipper, it's Boom Trio. That is a really good place to start and then work your way up by purchasing the other products. You will not be sad when you purchase these. They're perfect. They help you have a natural glow and be who you are. Be proud of whatever age you're at. And as women, we should support each other and encourage each other. Don't try and hide behind heavy makeups. Be yourself, be natural. And I'll bring you some more information later on. But bye, every Boom person. See you soon. Bye.